your mask and cofactors. So BR has a great variety of different masks for all kinds of skin types. You have the mask Biosensible or Biosensible, and it's great for sensitive skin, that skin that has a impaired skin barrier that causes your skin to be a little bit more reactive, red. It'll help soothe that skin type. Because of that grapeseed oil, it's going to be very protective for the skin. It has silk extract, so very soothing and moisturizing for the skin. So anything that's going to help calm, soothe the skin, mask Biosensible is going to be that mask for you.
Next we have mask Visolastine Plus. This is a wonderful hydrating mask. This really helps to plump up the skin. Even if you don't need this everywhere, if you have some acne, you don't want to use something super hydrating for your face, I'd recommend using this on the neck and décolleté, where the skin's really thin and ages so quickly. You can really tell the difference. It really just plumps up the skin, helps with those crepey lines in the middle, especially if you're a side sleeper. And this has polysaccharides, which, as we were talking about earlier, really it's like a protective film over your skin, and really helps to heal your barrier function if you're having any type of barrier dysfunction, or just protect your barrier. And then it has macadamia nut oil, it has vitamin E, so these are just very rich, lipidating ingredients, and just, also just to be aware of it. So this is a nut product, so if you are allergic to nuts, or if you have a client who is, obviously avoid this product, but it's a wonderful one. And you don't, it's not messy, it comes off easily, it doesn't stain your towels. It's a really, just a creamy white mask, and I never have a problem removing this. Just remove it with cool to cold water, avoid the eye area, so just stay, it's right outside the orbital bone, and it's a wonderful, one of my favorite masks, for sure.
I agree. Another great mask that we have is the mask VIPO2, which is a great anti-pollution mask. It's a little bit thinner than the other masks. And it's great for detoxifying the skin with the dandelion extract. It's hydrating, plumping with the complex of hyaluronic acid. It's great for dull and devitalized skin that just needs an extra boost of radiance in the skin. I would avoid the eye area. We used to be able to put it around the eye area, but due to new reformulations, we just don't have enough research and tests conducted to be able to determine that it is safe for the eye area. So for now, I would just avoid the eye.
Yeah, in the future that might change, but just to clarify, because I know a lot of us have posted videos in the past of saying use this around the eyes and telling our clients to use it around the eyes, but for the time being, we are not using it around the eyes. It's not
as of 2024.
Yes, 2024. You can use a nice serum around the eyes, you can use patches de fatigant, there's other treatments that you can do around the eyes
that have been, tests conducted for specifically the eye area that are safe.
And we'll go over those serums later, the ones that are approved for the eye area.
Another pro tip for this mask is to use our little silicone gloves. It has two sides to them. One of the sides is going to be a little bit more of a cone shape, more stimulation. The other side is going to be a little bit more of on the dull side. So if you want more stimulation, use the pointy cone side. Go in circular motion, stimulate the mask a little bit better for more benefit, more radiant. You may experience a little more flushness in the skin.
Yes.
But again, we talked about stimulating more blood flow will deliver more nutrients to the surface of the skin. But the redness will subside. It is a great mask. Someone who lives in the city, and it's just going to be great anti-pollution mask for that. Very hydrating, very thin. One of my favorites.
So next, let's talk about mask Vivant. This is one of the most popular masks. It's kind of like a gelatinous molasses mask.
Some people say Vegemite.
Yes, I had it the other day. It is, very much similar. Like Vegemite. Yes, kind of that see-through brown consistency. It has yeast in it, so it definitely has kind of this bread-like smell to it. It has cider vinegar, which is also in the lotion P50s. Then it has some St. John's wort, which is an interesting skincare ingredient. I mean, I've known it as a supplement for
mood
depression,
and cancer.
Depression, OCD, ADHD. So it's interesting. It's in here. It actually has really strong anti-inflammatory effect on the skin.
Right, which is why we use it for like more, great for acne prone skin because of that ingredient, inflammation.
And it also has some witch hazel in it. So this, with this mask, you definitely want to make sure you use like a dark towel because it will stain your white towels. But like the other masks, you avoid the eye area, you put it on, you leave it on for about 15 minutes, and then you rinse it with cool or cold water, and you can use like, a dark towel or some gauze if you want to. I would use gauze just so you don't have to worry about messing up your towels.
Yeah, I don't like to do laundry.
Avoid laundry, just some like soft gauze and remove it. It's a wonderful mask, and I usually, if you have some breakout prone, I recommend doing it twice a week and just kind of doing it consistently. You don't have to do it every day, but twice a week is definitely, you'll notice a difference.
Another great mask for oilier skin types is going to be the mask Bain de Plamtes. And so this one does have it starts off like more of a thicker consistency.
Yeah, and then it like emulsifies and melts down.
Yeah, and there was a new reformulation where it's actually on more of like has a hue of like a bluish, greenish tint.
Yeah.
It's really interesting mask.
Yeah, it's pretty actually, like a Tiffany blue.
Yes, exactly, a Tiffany blue. This one's great for the face, for the body, for the scalp. The topical dermatitis, if you suffer from that, you can apply it to the scalp, even using the little gloves for the hair and the scalp. The little silicone ones that we talked about earlier with the mask BIPO2, just to stimulate it. Exactly. This has purifying properties like thyme essential oil. It has willow herb extract, which is going to be great for purifying. It has zinc, which is great also for acneic skin type. It's something that's going to be one of the key ingredients for inflammation in the skin.
So you'll see later on in other BR products as well.
Like other serums, exactly. So that's going to be one of the masks that's going to be a little bit more versatile with just the face. You can use it on the body. We don't really have any other products that you can use on the body, on the face, and on the scalp. So
if you're using this in your spa or med spa, you can do like back facials, scalp treatments, facials. Like it's just a very versatile ingredient, like you were saying. It's wonderful.
It's one of the really cool masks.
Next we have Mask Biomagic. So this is sometimes known as the red carpet mask because it just really mattifies the complexion. It helps minimize the appearance of the pores. So it is a good one, especially if you have oily skin before an event. If you want your makeup to not melt off as easily and you want your pores to really, just kind of like that glassy look, I would use this mask, especially just through the T-zone. So this has white clay, it has bentonite, which is also a type of clay that really helps to soak up oil and just like, remove all the impurities from the skin. And it has wheat germ as well. This mask is a little bit difficult to remove, I will say. And when I put this on after it dries, because you do want it to dry to really get that tightening effect, I'll just get some gauze and I'll just press it into the skin and then remove it, and it comes off like magic.
Next we have the mask Biofixine, which is going to be great for the first signs of aging, fine lines, whether it's finer lines, deeper lines. This has myorelax peptide, which is going to help relax the muscle, the area around the muscle. The more repetition, the more fine lines. So we always want to smooth out, relax that muscle, kind of similar to Botox.
Yes, obviously it's not a biotoxin, it's not going into the muscle, but it's having that same kind of relaxing effect. You're not going to get any drooping. It's not that strong, but it is just wonderful for just relaxing those wrinkles and just smoothing them. It's almost like doing like a filter over a picture. It just helps to kind of smooth everything out. Right.
It also has polysaccharides, so again, we talked about polysaccharides. It helps create that protective film on the surface where that moisture is locked in on the surface. So that's creating that nice plumped feel and look to the skin. So this is going to be a great mask for preventing fine lines. This is going to be a great mask to help prolong your Botox if you get Botox injections. It's going to be, it's an expensive treatment, so you want to make it last for as long as possible. So this mask will be very, very beneficial to you. It's very hydrating on the skin. Anytime you're looking to plump, it's all about moisture, and this mask will provide that for you.